Hi, I'm Barbara Linville. Happy to be talking to you today about farming in my family, which really started in the 1800s when the first family members came to the Champaign area. And over the course of time, there was farmland owned by the family. And my father went to the University of Illinois, got his master's degree there at the ag school, became a farm manager first with Doane Agricultural in Iowa for a year, and came to Champaign, started his business in probably about 1951, Camp Farm Management. And as I grew up, it was as the daughter of a farm manager. And I have so many happy memories of going with my dad to the farms of the managers, and we got to know really the people who were running the farms, who were doing the work on the farms. And this farmland throughout central Illinois now is in about 7 farms, a little under 1,300 acres. And a lot of family members are part of the ownership package here. So back in, I think we're 5 or 6 generations, and Dad did the management for all the family farms as well as many, many others. And the ownership process went from having trusts to converting those into LLCs, which has just been a real godsend for our family, because it gave a way for people who didn't want to, if they wanted to transfer units or have a bigger interest, a smaller interest, the way that they could do that in a business-like way. And we actually in our family have a board of managers for each LLC. We meet 3 times a year. And the business that my dad started in 1951 is Camp Farm Management. Ownership was taken over by Dean Robbins, who happens to be my age, and he was hired right out of U of I. And that has subsequently been sold to 2 wonderful brothers, Russ and Rick Hyatt, and they are carrying on in much the same way. And we have tenant farmers who've been with us for, are they 3 generations? But we know them well. They really are very personal for us. These relationships, long-term relationships, and we have families. I think 2 families have been farming for us for 50 years, in excess of 50 years. So there are real personal relationships there, which make a huge difference to us. And our managers make all of the decisions. They negotiate the lease operations. We have some cash rents. We do shared rents. I think we have one farm that is a different sort of a model. And our managers come to our meetings all 3 times a year, and they tell us what's happening in the market and our expected yields. And I'm pleased to say that our reports are consistently at least at market, but always way better than market. So it's been interesting to hear. We basically have soybeans and corn. We have rotations. They worry about all of the, as my sisters would say, the warts and blemishes that are on the properties, of which, they come up with remedies, whether we've got, uneven soil or broken tiles or the issues that come up. So I think that throughout the history of our family owning the farmland, it's been very important to us to be responsible with it. Conservation is of major importance to us, and we don't worry just about trying to get the most production out of the land, but also, taking care of the land. And this is, again, something that our farm managers specialize in. They work, if there are government programs that are appropriate for us, they do the research, they do the paperwork, just send us out for a few signatures here and there. But they worry about all of the details. I know they value the relationships that we have with our tenants, because we value those relationships. And we have family reunions. We go out and we see the farms, we visit the farms. We really like to have a drive around in somebody's stronger car than mine. Gets us out in the field, and we can really, see exactly what it is that they're doing, and understand the difference between why the farmland that's on this side of the interstate is better than the farmland that's on the other side of the interstate, and some of the issues that are involved there. So it's really, it's a labor of love all across the board. And I know that when my dad was at his business, we learned so much about not only favorite tenants, also some of the favorite owners. And I can think in particular of several families who were just amazing owners. They were also responsible with their tenants, and they were they became good family friends. We have good family friends on the tenant side as well as the owner side.